Whee! Whee! Look, we're flying in today. Whee! Whee! I can show you the world, can you? Shining, shimmering, splendid. Now really? Tell me, Ryunosuke, now when did you last let your heart decide? I don't remember. I can open your eyes. I don't remember what the rest is. I only just came up with it. I never prep for anything. I just do whatever happens. Whee! Look, we're on. I need to get a magic carpet, don't I? I don't really have anything here that's a carpet. What if it's a magic gamepad? Hold on, I can turn this around. Ah! I pressed the button accidentally. Do they fit in here? It's like a little spaceship. Look, it's like a little spaceship. An Xbox gamepad spaceship. Whee! Look, we can fly. I'm like 2, aren't I? It doesn't matter. So what? I like playing with puppets and gamepads. Doesn't make me a child. Sometimes I got paid for playing with puppets, actually. Didn't I? Professional. I just stay youthful, that's right. Ooh, look! They fit perfectly on here, don't they? Don't they fit just perfectly on here? Wait, I have to turn this thing here off. How's our technology today? Is my music stuttering, or is it all good? Is it all good? Is it working? Puppeteer, you know, Sheol, that I am a professional puppeteer, right? I was actually part of the original cast of the 6-time Olivier-nominated My Neighbor Totoro by the Royal Shakespeare Company. And I actually, on the second time round, I was officially the Cat Buzz Head puppeteer. So I puppeteered the Cat Buzz Head in that show. So thank you. Although, to be fair, I'm not as professional as a puppeteer as many other people on that show who are actually experts in that field. I'm not an expert puppeteer. It's not my main skill, I think. Mainly, I'm just an incredible actor. and not at all full of myself. Not even a little bit. Oh, and thank you also for the subs. What is it? Moondrop? What did I see here? I saw them earlier. Moondrop. Was it Moondrop? And Kitchen? Thank you so much for the subs. I appreciate it. Very, very much. And how are you all doing? How's it going? Who have we got in today? We got Sheol and Turnabout Shiloh? Aim Listens to, Lightbright Reignite, Friggs. FRGSSS. Do you like frogs? Is that where it comes from? Baroque's Footstool Kitchen, LC, and Noodle, our Modsketeers extraordinaire. Narco Delgado. It rolls so off the tongue, doesn't it? Narco Delgado. And Sheol / Leox. Reborn Pete 27, Jime J7, Arkham Floss, Marizidien, or Marizgen, 1 2, and Eminem's back in the house, the real Slim Shady. I love it. It'll never get old. Never, ever. Apollo Just Ice is in the house as well, and Moondrop 0919. Scribblenator, what's going on? Paradise. I'm just useful, you're saying. Thank you. Forever, eternally. Streamed Sams, and who else we got? I hope I didn't miss anyone. Piano Gavin, Baloroth. The Baloroth is back. I still really like that name. It's such a good name. Wait, I forget. What was the combination again? I think you told me like 70,000 times, and I keep forgetting. Don't blame me. It's me, old and weird, and maybe ADHD. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't never gotten a diagnosis, but a lot of things point in that direction. I have done a self-test the other day, and it kind of seemed like maybe I am. I don't know. I don't really know anything. But who else you got? Perry Go Away. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I hope you're all doing well. How's your day going? What you been up to? Anything fun? Or anything, or just work or school, that are all different kinds of fun, whatever it is, you know. I hope you're living life. And sometimes living life means having to do the thing that you have to do. Sometimes living life means chilling on a beach. Sometimes living life means playing a video game or lying in bed or taking a shit, or all of these things are part of life. Frankly, taking a shit is one of the most important ones of those. A lot of the other things are luxury. People can survive without lying on the beach. People cannot survive without ever taking a shit. That seems like a problem, you know. So I hope your bowels are really good and healthy today. Or maybe I'm thinking about shit because I posted. Facebook reminded me of this time 6 years ago. Where I posted a picture. I was in Leicester Square. I remember this because I think it was just before or after an audition. I think it was before an audition, actually. And that was back in the day when you used to still go in person to auditions. Nowadays, you just self-tape at home. Like, you just set up a camera, tape yourself. Or I do voice tapes, you know, with a microphone. And but that was back in the day where you went in person and met people and stuff. And then I was just having a sandwich out in the middle of town, and then I was just eating, and a bird shat right on my trousers and onto my jacket, and I was like, what? Why? There's all these people here, and you pick me? Me? Why me? What did I do? And then I feel like though I was a little bit lucky because, like, have you all seen that video where like a newscaster gets shat on in his mouth? That is gross. Like, being shat on, you know, on my trousers and my jacket, that's disgusting. But if it's that, it's awful. So as I was thinking about bird poop, I thought about that video, and then I watched that video and I felt really gross. Oh yeah, Paradise, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a really lovely birthday. I'm not gonna ask how old you are because that's rude. Unless you want to share. But also, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. Whatever age you are is the age that you are, and we cannot change that. So frankly, it doesn't matter what age we are, and also, it means nothing. It means nothing because 22 years of life. What a lovely, lovely. I like it when there are even numbers, when it's like 2-2. What was it? When my dad... There was a point where... My dad was exactly twice the age of my brother, and my mum was exactly twice the age of me. I forgot when it was, but it kind of like was really satisfying. My brother is 3 years older than me, and my dad, I think, is like 8 years older than my mum. So I forgot when that was, but there was a time when I was like, oh my God, you're exactly twice the age of me, and then my dad is actually twice the age of my brother, and it's satisfying. It's satisfying. Why am I said? Oh my God, this is actually a good math riddle, isn't it? So, all right. Mark is 39. His brother is 42. No, okay. And then at some point, how like, and I said that this is, oh my God, this is actually too tough. If I just give you two ages, I don't know if it's actually possible to solve this math riddle. I also remember there was once when I was exactly 33 years and 4 months old, I was really excited because that was like, oh my God, I'm exactly a third of a century. And then I posted like somewhere on social media, probably on Facebook, because this was a long time ago and that was like the main social media platform then. And I posted, oh my God, I'm exactly a third of a century. And people were like, oh, happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday now. And it's like, no, it's not. Because I'm exactly a third of a century old. I'm not, like, it's not my birthday because a third doesn't make a whole year. Like that, you know? But people were really confused. I don't know. Sometimes I like numbers. They make me happy because it's so clear. And life is very confusing. But numbers, they're clean. Maybe I should be a mathematician. No, maybe I take that right back. That sounds really confusing. But at what age did Mark start hating the moon? I never hate the moon. I don't know what you mean. The moon hate is not real. Mars, on the other hand, can fuck off. I don't like Mars. Mars sounds annoying. I don't like that people are trying to get to Mars where I'm like, yo, let's sort the shit out right here. We don't need to go to Mars. Actually, it's not really Mars's fault. It's just people that are trying to say, oh yeah, we gotta go to Mars. It's like, fuck off. Let's sort shit out right here on this planet. On this planet. It's not Mars. I take that back. I don't hate the Mars. I hate the people that are just stupid. Anyway, I have beef with rocks. Somehow I get really thirsty sometimes. I don't hate Mars. So also I posted it on some socials, not all socials. I get confused. There's too many socials and sometimes I don't know where to put stuff. But I am going to be at Anime Con in Birmingham in the UK in June, which I'm really excited about and a little nervous because like I just get nervous and anxious about stuff. But if you're in the UK, please come and see me. That'd be really nice. Even if you don't like purchase a print or whatever, if you just come and say hi, that'd be really nice as well. But if you want me to sign something, that'd be also great. And if you do like little inside jokes from the stream or something, then that'd be even more cool. You know, I'd love that. Booking a flight. Oh my god, can we all like come to the same place? It'd be so much fun. I wish I was a multi-millionaire and I could just be like, yo, I'm just flying you all over. Wouldn't that be really nice? It'd be like, yo, Elsie, do you want to come to Birmingham and you know, and kitchen and noodle get all the Motsketeers together? It's like, it's fine, yeah, I'll rent you a villa. Easy peasy. One day, maybe it will happen. No, it doesn't matter. I don't need to be a millionaire if it means I have to be a prick like Jeff Bezos or something. I don't know why I'm dunking on billionaires lately. What have billionaires ever done to me, eh? I don't know. A villa in Birmingham. Actually, Noodle, you know what? You're right. Since I'm in the public here, I don't want to shit on Birmingham. Birmingham, I said. Birmingham. So in the British accent also, it's not like Birmingham, Alabama. It's Birmingham. Birmingham. You don't say the H. Birmingham. Eat the rich. Exactly. Because they have a good ratio of fat to fiber. It's healthy. It's healthy. The H is silent. It's like, yo, H, I'm here. Don't worry, everyone. And everybody's like, shut up, H. Be silent. We don't need you, okay? Just stand there and shut the fuck up. And H is like, oh, whoa. Okay. Well, I'll just be here, like right in the middle of the word, or towards the end, actually. Just hanging out. And it's like, good. Just hang out and shut up. Stupid H. And then in the US, the ages, it's like, yo, we're in Alabama, Birmingham. And it's like, and H is like, yes, finally, my time has come. I am not useless. Exactly. All right. We've got other people joining as well. What is it? Eileen, what's going on? And Scribblenator, I don't know what. Baramos 85. What's going on? 85. Does it mean, is that your birth year? Baramos 85? Because that is my birth year. Unless 85 is like the birth year of your grandfather or something like that. In which case, I will not have hurt feelings because that's fine. That would be fine. That would be okay with me. There are people my age that are grandfathers, aren't there? It's fine. It's good, though. There's nothing wrong with being a 39-year-old grandpa. It's possible, isn't it? 1 minute on this stream would have the psychiatrist diagnosing this man with ADHD. Really? Is that how easy it is? What do I get then? Do I get meds? I don't... Cool Uncle Mark. That's who I am. That's who I am. I want free medication. No, I don't. I'm fine, actually. I'm fine. I'm fine. I got a cool sticker. Oh my god. That sounds actually a little bit, I don't want to say, but I don't want to be labeled with a sticker. I feel like that has negative connotations as a German. Like, we don't want to put just stickers on people and be like, you are this, and you are that. I'm sure that's not what you meant. I'm sure that is not what you meant. For some reason, that just came to my brain. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just the current state of the world, I think, that makes me panic. I'm sorry. Moving right on. It's okay. I know you just meant a nice sticker. I don't know why I jumped to conclusions. Okay? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little bit more of a sip of this. It was a really big sip. I don't know why I needed more sip. Are we ready to do more lawyering? Do we? Sometimes I think I should do like a recap and then I forget to do it and then I forget what happened. What did we do last time? What are we playing? Great Ace Attorney. Great Ace Attorney Resolve. Because we are resolved to do some resolving. Last time on Great Ace Attorney with Mark Takeshi Ota, we played case 2-2 of Great Ace Attorney. We're getting towards the end of it, aren't we? I was like, didn't I like play for like 4 hours last time? And I was like, oh my god, we're getting to the end. And then I didn't. I think that's what happened last time. But yeah. Anyway, also, what did I want to say? I forgot. Doesn't matter. Not that important. There's a tutu? Wait, there was a tutu? I missed the tutu. Oh, shit. I almost just clicked the button that says stop streaming. I didn't mean to, but I didn't click it. So it's okay. Oh, shit. This is all just black screen. I have to do this again now. Hold on. So there's gonna be a moment of weirdness. Oh, hello, from a distant perspective. There we go. Wait, you say Mark, please. Wait, do we like that? If I have me from different angles. What happens now? Where am I looking? Hey, what if I also do another thing? Hold on, how does this work? If there's like, how, wait. Is there not a thing that happens where you see, no, wait, how would I do this? Oh no, like this? Hold on. I'm confused, what is happening? Is this working? No, wait, what is, so if I do this, I don't really know what I'm doing. Ah! Oh no, they fell! Oh, murder! Murder must foul! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! I'm almost pulled out all the cables. Why am I so weird today? Everything's confusing. I'm so confused. It hasn't happened in a while though. I've been really good. It's fine. I'm being a goofy goober. Do I need a nap? I don't know what you mean. I'm like so energized right now, so I don't think I need a nap. I'm like 100%. Which one did I want to do? I wanted to do this. This is what I wanted to do. I have like these other ones also. I don't know. Is this too risky? Like they can't balance them on top of here, can they? That seems crazy. Nifty, what's going on? Thank you so much for the sub. 5 months. Oh my god, it has been quite a journey, hasn't it? Hasn't it? All of us here together for so many months. Crazy, madness, I say. Madness, the great balancing attorney. That is me. It is I. I have returned. Those are definitely gonna fall. Okay, yeah. But these are not gonna fall. These are gonna stay right where they are. Because I told him. I told you, you have to stay here. Do we like them next to each other or on top of each other? Ta-da! Oh, sinking. I'm sinking. I'm sinking. What are you thinking about? No, we do them next to each other. That's better. Now they're looking in a different direction. I want them to look here. Puppets! As long as they don't fall again. All right, are we ready? Continue the memoirs of the clouded Kokoro. Here we are. Here we are. There and back again. Oh, I need to present evidence? Ah, shit. I don't remember what I did. What happened? Does anybody remember? Because I don't remember. Susato, Judge, maybe I should do more than once a week because I always forget what was going on. Judge, clues, you say. Clues, you say. I call them skin prints, my lord. Oh, that's the fingerprints thing. Method. Sholmes, you need only a small sample. Wait, what am I presenting things for? What am I to use as a sample to make the indicator solution this time? I need fingerprints of someone. You need only a small sample that the individual has previously touched. I used the teacup you've been holding. So now, Mr. Naruhodo, yes. Wait, whose fingerprints do we need? I'm so confused. What happened? What's going on? Skin prints? Why skin prints? Oh, there's a tiny... Oh, okay. Hold on. So I need to... Haha! It disappeared. Disappeared. Oh my God, I'm balding, aren't I? Look at that. I'm losing all my hair. Which, by the way, if you lose your hair, it's fine. It's not that deep. It's just hair. But I used to have much fuller hair when I was a younger man. When I was a younger man, I had so much hair on my head. And now I'm older, and it's just a little bit thinner. But it's okay. It's still plenty. It's still enough. So it's fine. I don't care. Whatever. I care a little, but not that much. All right. Skin prints. My method identifies every location touched by an individual under scrutiny. Is it in... Oh, the gas pipe. You need only... What? Whose fingerprints am I trying to find? Though you may be heralded... What? Oh, what's happening? Arnold. You got me. Oh, who's Arnold? Oh. Who's Arnold? Shamspear. I don't have enough points for Oh, Shamspear's Arnold. Okay. Shamspear's Arnold. Yeah. Yeah, we need a sample to help locate... Oh, it says it here at the bottom. We need a sample to help locate Selden's loot that's hidden in his room. Oh, now I remember. Of course, the loot. The loot. The loot we're trying to find. So we need to find a sample to help locate Selden's loot. So who would have... Yeah, yes, it's all coming back to me now. Okay. Recap. Shamspear is looking for loot. We're trying to prove that Shamspear was looking for loot, but the loot is in... what's his name again? Soseki's room. And we're trying to find... In his tomb? He didn't die, Apollo. His room, yes, he corrected. Yes. Is the microphone really loud? Am I shouting? Should I turn it down a little bit? La 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 la. La 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 la. This is better, isn't it? Okay. Is that better? Is that better? This is better. This is better. I'm just looking at my thinking and then it looks okay. Good. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Very good. Technically, Soseki is very much dead. Spoiler alert! Are you spoiling some... Oh, wait, the real one. Yes, that's true. Sorry. That's true. This is like the 19th century, so... Okay. I was trying to recap, and then I got distracted. He can't be sexy if he's dead. Like, then he's dead. And that's weird. We don't find dead people sexy because that's weird. Unless we remember them from when they were alive. Then that's okay, I guess. Anyway, recap. Right. We're trying to find a treasure. And the treasure is in Soseki's room. And we're trying to find... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I didn't mean to... Oh, shit. I don't know if I have evidence. Oh, I think maybe I'm going to die now. Indeed? And you have the piece of evidence in question? Yes? I believe so. Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, your powers of reasoning appear to be on the up. So, which particular item is the one in question? What piece of evidence do you propose that we use to help find Selden's loot? I don't know if actually that's correct. What about this one? Oh, so this. So, maybe Scotland Yard's file about the convicted criminal that includes the newspaper article about him dying of illness in prison. Well, maybe this. A photographic print found in Mr. Shamsu's room which shows the landlord, Mr. Garrideb, together with a young man. Maybe just this?
Take that!
Have a look at this! Oh, he says that with such confidence that I feel like it's actually wrong. As far as I'm able to ascertain, you have very little confidence in your choice. What? Why would you think that? My dear fella, once again, there is no mystery. Sometimes I'm like, other people have like more sound effects or something, streamers and shit. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I should have sound effects. And then I'm like, I'll just do them with my mouth. But maybe I could also have buttons and stuff. People do things with buttons, right? And then they're like, I don't know. Anyway, my dear fella, once again, there's no mystery. A whole soundboard. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe I should do that. I always try to do things and then I forget what I was trying to do and then I don't do anything. That is my life. Did you really believe that the minute deflection of your left eye would escape the minute deflection of your left eye would escape my attention? Discord has a soundboard? Oh, I don't... What if I turn my voice into sound effects onto a soundboard? Oh, that sounds really fun. One of them should definitely be if I'm in a voice. Oh, interesting. But. And one would be, come at me, all of you. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? I asked you to look at the evidence, not my eye. Oh, I think we need to reconsider this from the start, Mr. Naruhodo. Why do I feel as though Susato-san is studying my left eye now? I'm ready and waiting, Mr. Naruhodo. The rest is in your hands. I did that on purpose. Like, you know when like really good gamers get their health to like really low amount? Because, you know, they just want to show how good they are. That is probably me. Probably. Okay, let's have a look-see. People. What people would know? He had no idea. Has he? Fury of the Fallen? I don't know what Fury of the Fallen is, but... Retired army man who's landlord of the lodging... Who's the landlord of the lodgings for an old knee injury means he can find a chair. Prosecutor... Well, this one's dead, so we don't have his fingerprints. Unforgiving, he's a witness to the incident. Miss Green's card. A note in an envelope that seems to have been ripped open rather roughly. The envelope fits perfectly. So this... Yeah, Miss Green wrote that. So not that. It wasn't this. A bottle found on Miss Green. It can't be this. It shows... Hold on. Wasn't this picture... Didn't Selden give this picture to Shamspeare? Because he said like in his room is, I think it must be that. That's the room you have to go to find my loot. I think that's what it was. Okay, here we go. Last live. We already saved, so it's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. Pro gamer.
Take that!
Ah, I was wrong. Shit. I thought it was true. Ah, fucked it. Okay, now I gotta load again. Whoopsie. So this was my last save. Okay. Right. That I was right. Game was wrong. Nearby street map, second-hand book receipt, bar of soap, pair of teacups. But it doesn't make sense. Either his fingerprints would be... I'm trying to find Selden's... We need a sample to help locate... Okay. We need a sample to help locate Selden's loot that's hidden in his room. So that means we need either Selden's fingerprints or someone who has... But he hasn't been in there yet, right? So it can't be him. The landlord would have potentially been in the room, but... Can't be the teacups. Victim's medical report. Gas meter. Handprints on the wall. The answer is always the badge. Now. Our camouflage. I don't think so. Na 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 na. But I can't help falling in love with you. Imagine if this was a real trial and the defense on it say, yeah. No, I think I've got evidence. Let me just think about this for a moment. Just wait. I'm gonna be right with you. Just play some music or something like that, and I'll be right with you, Judge. I will have my answer very soon. Very soon. I thought I had a very logical response here, but maybe I didn't remember this right. It was found in Shamspeare's room. It shows that... What else was found in Shamspeare's room? This was found in Shamspeare's room. What about this box? We had a little box, but the box is not part of the evidence. There was also a little box. The note... ripped open. But we don't need Shamspeare's prints, do we? We need someone else's prints. Whose prints? Any of these? Is it just Shamspeare? Were you giving me a hint, Marisian? Who has that box? Does Gregson have the box? We need some... We need something of Selden's in order to create the indicator solution to find his loot. And something the convict owned happens to be right in the possession of somebody listed in the court record. Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, your powers of reasoning appear to be on the up. So, which particular person do you have in mind? I think, was it Gregson that had it? I think, did he have it? Or was it Shamspear? I think Gregson had it, didn't he?
Take that!
Was that wrong again? And what, pray, does said person possess that could be applicable to our purpose? Let's hear your new and improved powers of reasoning at work, my dear fella. Uh-oh, no, okay, I was wrong. Dear me, your left eye just twitched. Are you currently concocting an elaborate excuse? Today I'm just guessing stuff, and I don't really know what I'm talking about. Not some clever Japanese joke about a wet noodle, I hope. The Noodler, for erroneously answering Mr. Shum's question. Oh dear, I got an achievement that I'm a noodler. I think we need to reconsider this from the start, Mr. Naruhodo. Why do I feel as though Susato-san is studying my left eye now? Okay, yeah, you're reading and waiting. I don't remember who had the box. It's a long time ago. So maybe Shamspear has it. I thought Gregson took it. It came up in the court case last time. I don't remember. And it was empty, but it didn't used to be empty. There's something like that. But who had it? I don't remember. What used to be in it? There used to be something in it. No hints from people that know, that already know. This is why we don't take a week's pause in the middle of the end game. Yeah, you are correct. That is kind of confusing. What's in the box? What's in the box? I don't remember. Who discovered the box? I discovered the box. With Gregson. Or was it Shamspear? No. Was it Olive Green? I forgot. What was the box about? Either it was Olive Green and she took something out, or it was Shamspear. I want to just say Olive.
Take that!
She broke in and stole stuff. That's what happened. But what was in it again? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what was in it. I don't remember. Me? What do you want with me? I'm afraid, Miss Green, you're not as innocent as you... Oh yeah, the key. The key to the box. She stole... Oh no, that's the key to the treasure, is it? Oh, is it about the key? I'm in hysterics because I'm not totally looking at the screen and all I can picture is Ryunosuke saying over and over, I don't remember, while in court. Thank you for sharing that with us. For a first-time chat, Ari cannot trat. Ari cannot trat. Ari can. Rika. I'm going to call you Rika. Is that correct? Eureka. Eureka! Oh, Arnold Shamspear. Yes. We're still getting Arnold Shamspear. But Arnold hasn't... I mean, Shamspear hasn't spoken yet, right? Oh, Ari cannot read. Oh, that makes more sense. It's hard when all the words are like together like that. I need like separation dashes. Otherwise I get confused. Sorry. Yeah. See, that was Arnold Shakespeare. That key belonged to Selden. Arikan must call me Tread. It's a reading test on purpose. Oh, it's very clever. It's very clever. I failed. I failed the Ari cannot read reading test. So now you're going to be called Tread, because that's how people call you. There will be remnants of secretions from the man's skin on its surface that we can use. Very true. That is the sample we need. Using it, we can create the indicator solution required for Mr. Sholmes' skin print seeker. Avoided it, and find out exactly what Selden touched in the room that he used to wreck. Yeah. See, it was even written in Arnold. Mr. Shakespeare, as one great to another, I assure you, if the late convict's hall is hidden somewhere in his former lodgings, I shall uncover it in no more than 30 minutes. Is one of the many spellings of Yao, right? It can be A-R-G or U-G-H or something. All of it is Yao. It's how you read it in Arnold. So, oh no, that's not Sholmes. So, Mr. Shakespeare, the truth is well within our grasp now, and as such, you will never get your hands on Selden's stolen wealth. See, we got all the spellings. In that case, I'll gladly let Mr. Sholmes have this key. No, give the key to me. The detective shan't have it. No, It's over, Mr. Shakespeare. No. You're out of options now. There's only one thing left for you to do. Admit your guilt. Wow. Oh, shameful smear. Despair. Wow. Be thy name. Oh, he's already exploding. You got in time for the breakdown. He's already broken. That's it. He exploded. Hatless. I never intended to kill the man, even though I'm the Terminator. I just wanted to drive him out of the room, that's all. So you'd have time to find the convict's haul of stolen goods. Yet, after you'd killed the young man, you still didn't move into the room. I asked the landlord, of course. I pleaded with him, but he refused. Why? I was 3 months behind with the rent, for one thing. Mr. Gary Dabb really has had a lot to put up with. And he had the gas repair work done immediately afterwards, putting the room out of action for a while. And then this Japanese man swooped in at just the right moment to sign the new lease. Poor Mr. Natsume. What an unfortunate timing. Yeah. Then, 5 days ago, after the incident on Briar Road when the Japanese fellow got himself arrested, I thought I finally have my chance, but it wasn't to be. No, the scene was sealed off and guarded by the police night and day. And if I remember rightly, Mr. Sholmes spent the whole day in there reading books. I couldn't even enter the room, let alone search for the loot. Which is why, on the day Mr. Natsume was acquitted and returned to his room, you once again tried your trick of blowing air into the gas pipe that feeds the stove in his room. Unbeknownst to you, however, that action would lead you into a deadly trap.
William Shakespeare. How does it go? To be or not to be? That is the question.
From Shakespeare to... I Arnolded Baroque for some reason. From Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. Oh, he's a little bit of an actor, is he?
Well, let me tell you, in your case, it's not to be. That is the answer. You deserve to die for what you've done.
Ew. That's cold. Yeah. 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 I'm sorry. Has he Arnolded his last Arnold?
At first, I really did think it was just a terrible accident. I'll never forget our conversation the night before Duncan died. The gas supply in my new lodgings are a complete disaster, you know, Olive. The gas supply. Yes, the stove always seems to go out in the middle of the night for some reason. That's no joke. They say it's the convict's curse. Oh, Duncan, please, don't stay there. I don't care how cheap it is.
All right then, if it's that important to you, I'll start looking for a new place.
There are spare rooms at my house. Why don't you leave that horrible room tonight?
No, I'd better not.
We said we'd wait until we'd graduated before we told our parents, remember? But that was the last time we ever spoke. That very night, we fell victim to the gas. If only I'd known it was going to happen, I'd have insisted he left that horrible room that instant. But instead, all I've been left with is bitter regret. I stopped going to school, but something kept drawing me back to the house on Briar Road. I saw a stooped, eastern-looking man with a mustache coming out of the house one day when I was there. He walked up the road to Grubb's Grubbery for some food, so I followed him and sat myself down next to him. He had some watery-looking soup and started to pick a quarrel with the publican.
That place is cursed, I tell you, cursed! The ghost of that convict who used to live there is trying to suffocate me. I wake up in the middle of the night, freezing to death, because the stove has gone out. The room is full of gas and I can hardly breathe. But the pipes have been checked. No problem there. It's like I'm the problem. That's what they're thinking. So rude.
But how could that be? Duncan was gone, and now this man had almost suffered the same fate. Could it really be a curse? Then I remembered.
What did you remember, Olive?
A rumor. I'd heard about how the gas companies go around investigating the gas installations.
A rumor? Ah, you mean?
Yes, everybody's heard the stories, it seems, about how they go around checking the pipes.
How anything connected to the gas can be extinguished by blowing air into the pipework.
That's when it started. A little flicker of doubt in the back of my mind that just wouldn't go away. Was it really an accident then? Once I'd had the idea, it wouldn't leave me alone. It plagued me day and night. So I bought this. One of the black markets in the East End. A black market? I'd never been. I'd just heard people talk about them. And you really can buy anything you can think of there. In some ways, being able to get my hands on this so easily made me even more determined. I had to find out one way or another. Was Duncan's death an accident? Or was it murder? She's speaking with much more confidence now, isn't she? She's finally had some closure. And your chosen method for establishing the truth was simple, but highly effective. Smear poison in the gas pipe you suspected the man of tampering with, and wait. If Mr. Shamspeare was innocent, nothing would come of what you've done. But if he was guilty, he would pay for his crimes dearly. I found out the name of the man I suspected. William Shamspeare. And then I wrote him this little note. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad Bar on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. If he'd done it, I knew that would worry him enough so he'd be sure to go. So I waited to see if it worked. And of course, Mr. Shamspeare followed the instructions to the letter. I worked out where the gas pipe was straight away. So I smeared a good amount of the poison I'd bought all around the mouth of the pipe. All the time praying that the devil's work wouldn't be done, and that it was all just some wild fantasy. Actually, no. All the time praying that the devil's work would be done, that the culprit would get his just deserts. You know, you can't blame her for feeling that way. But murder still is wrong. Don't do it. Don't do murder. Watching you. No. Bad.
3 days ago, when you were first stood in the dock before, this whole affair seemed relatively straightforward.
Yes,
My lord, I certainly never imagined the depths of depravity that we should subsequently find lurking behind the scenes. It has been a long road, my Nipponese friend. He's calling us friend? Is he being serious or sarcastic? Oh, yes. You like Santa's... He does that to wake himself up, to make sure that he doesn't fall asleep. So, I'm listening. And one I certainly didn't envisage walking with you. Also, I don't know why, but it's slightly inspired by Phantom Menace. Do people remember that? It was the... What was the name? Jar Jar Binks, the leader of his people. He always does that. No, not Jar Jar, but the leader of his people. He always goes. Me's alive. I don't know. Nevertheless, together we have reached the light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. Miss Green. Yes.
Yes, my lord.
He's been punished. He's being punished. Punished. You will henceforth be stripped of your freedom. As punishment for the attempted murder of Mr. William Shakespeare.
Yes. I know.
And you, Mr. Shakespeare, you will be tried for the murder of Mr. Duncan Ross in cold blood. Judge is angry. And the subsequent attempted murder of Mr. Soseki Natsume, here present. Ooh.
Chrysanthemo, you're getting on a plane in 10 minutes. Oh, that sounds really exciting. I hope you're having a safe and a lovely flight wherever it is you're going. Mr. Naruhodo? Yes. Yesterday, at the hospital. And you and your friends stopped me from ending your life. But you don't need to spell it out like that. From ending your life by drinking what was left in the poison bottle. I wasn't myself. I can't even really remember what was going through my mind. To be or not to be, I suppose. It's a question that's so hard to answer, it seems. If that question is ever hard for you to answer, then please talk to someone. If it's like friends or family, find help. Find a therapist, call a helpline. Please don't do something to yourself. I would really appreciate that if you can do that for me and for you. Please. Well, personally, I'm glad of your being here, Miss Green. And I'm glad of all of you being here. Yeah? For realsies. Okay. Oh. And I'd like to believe that it's a blessing Mr. Shakespeare didn't die when he ingested the poison.
Yeah. Very true.
Oh, Wyndham, you here as well. Thank you so much. For your sake, at the very least. Yeah. Because of you. I chose life, not death. Indeed, choose life, even when it's hard. Sometimes life is hard. And now you've made the truth come out at last. Really. I can't thank you enough. Oh, very weird creature. Welcome, welcome. We love the weird creatures that is in all of us. Oh, you scream.
Mr. Soseki Natsume. Yes, my lord. The court declares that you are exonerated from all blame in this matter.
Are you going to apologize? Are people going to apologize? Accordingly, I would call upon the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to present a verdict of not guilty. We are in full agreement, my lord. I was listening to an interview the other day with somebody Australian. Was trying to copy it. I still don't think I can do an Australian. I will need to work on that a bit more. Yeah, that was terrible. Need to work on it. Maybe I should I do a stream where I'm trying to learn accents? Would it be fun? I find it hard to motivate myself to do stuff sometimes. Maybe I should do a stream where I'd be like, all right, let me just... Mark tries badly to learn an Australian accent. And we can all do it together. Is that something people do? Does anyone do that? And then I just attempt it. And even if it's terrible, and we can all try it together. Maybe I should do that. Make it a thing. Oh my God. I just came up with that. Isn't that a great idea? Mark learns languages and accents. Sniping's a good job. Who's sniping? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Back to the thing at hand. In that case, I hereby declare the defendant not guilty. Not guilty. Whee! Yo, we have extra much confetti. We have extra much fireworks, balloons. We got them all. Our court is full of stuff. And we even got lasers. Wait, how do I... See, that's why I need sound effects, because I could press a button. I feel like there should be like some kind of rocker music with the lasers or something. Otherwise, I just have to... Or I try the... What is it? The Wing did this beatbox, right? But I can't do it. Dopamine. I can't do more than that. I can just do that bit, you know? Dopamine. I'm not a good beatboxer. Burn. It's so good. Do you all know it? Do you know that? It's huge on TikTok, I think, you know? Anyway, court is adjourned. To animate you beatboxing in court. But he does when people beatbox real, they can do so many other sounds with their mouth. And that's what beatboxing is, but it's really impressive. 23rd February, 3:24 p.m. The Old Bailey. The Old Bailey. Defendant's antechamber. Please stop beatboxing. My father is dying. What? What reference is that? What reference is that? What's going on? Oh, we back to the game. So sick, son. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. At last, divine justice duly done. Yeah, I made myself coffee a little bit. I verschlucked myself. Verschlucked. I got all verschlucked. Am I gonna get choked up again because it's all so sad? Is Soseki gonna cry? Soseki gonna make me cry? Is that what's gonna happen? Divine justice duly done. Divine justice. My dear fellow, if there were any divine justice in this world,
'Cause there's just no justice in the world. You would have shaved that mustache. How rude. No! This has nothing to do with my mustache. My brain is automatically going verschluckt every time someone coughs now. Yay! Do you say it out loud to people also? LC, if we're gonna make my life dream come true, you can't just think it. You have to say it to other people as well. Like if you verschluck yourself, you say, oh, don't worry, I just verschlucked myself. You know, and then like we can spread the word slowly, one by one, and then the whole world says it. Well, maybe the English-speaking world. I don't know. It's still my life goal. And it's, you know, like that would actually be, if you are the catalyst for a new word in another language, that is actually like, that's pretty cool, isn't it? That would be incredible. Make it happen. You say it to your friends on occasion and look at you. Maybe this is also a way to like just get ostracized by people. They're like, what? What are you doing? Why are you being weird? Why are you saying weird words? No, it's fine. Nobody would do that. It's not just you, LC. If everyone does it, we can rule the world. Some say that a luxuriant mustache is a sign of physical prowess, Mr. Sholmes. I think Sholmes just jealous because he can't grow a mustache. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Once again. You saved me from doom. I'm very happy to have been able to help, Mr. Natsume. Congratulations on your acquittal. Your second in almost as many days. Excuse me. I was first acquainted with and gained affection for English literature whilst in our... Oh, excuse me. Gas. Gas happening. I was first just burps. I didn't fart or anything. Burps are also gas. Oh dear. Also though, if I did fart, none of you could smell it, so it's kind of okay. Anyway, I was first acquainted with and gained affection for English literature whilst in our great homeland empire. And then, by a twist of fate, I was brought to the land that bore the fruit of that literature. Only the city of bricks and mortar became my prison. Try as I might, I never found my feet here. In the end, I confined myself to my room and lived life through friendly old books. You've had such a difficult time, haven't you? Ah, but a week ago now, I dragged you out of that dark and dingy room of yours, did I not? You did. And I've seen more of my life in this week than in all of my years to date. And for the first time, I feel I've begun to see the true face of the English that's so far been hiding from me behind the wall of fog. My dear fellow, there's nothing special about the true face of the English, as you put it. Wheresoever one goes in the world, humans are humans. There are few genuine differences. Yes, I think you're right. I finally started to see that. And I've come to understand something. Or do I still have the pipe? I do have the pipe somewhere. I think I've given up on making it bubbly, but I do have it somewhere. I've worked out why I was attracted to English literature in the first place.
it made me see that whatever our nationality, we humans all have the same hopes and fears. We're all just doing our best to live. Well said. I've come to feel the same way. I've made a decision too. I'm going to cut short my study tour here and return to Japan. What? Just when we'd become friends here in England. What a terrible shame. Oh, I know. That does tug at my heartstrings. It really does. But I've decided I'd like to take everything I've learned here in Britain and write something of my own. A novel of sorts, I suppose. Oh my. So, you'll be creating your own literature, Mr. Natsume? How wonderful. Oh, well, no. I mean, I wouldn't presume to call it literature. I mean, he's literally on a Japanese yen bill, Soseki Natsume, I think, isn't he? So, if this is how he was when he was young, you know, imagine if you're young and you're like, oh my god, me, literature, no. Maybe one day, you may be the next Shakespeare, or you may be the next, whatever, something significant of whatever it is you're working on. But also, it's okay not to be the next Shakespeare, or the next Miyazaki, or the next whatever. You can just be the next you, and, you know, your perspective on life. I don't know why I now have a remote in my hand. But your perspective on life is unlike any others. Nobody in the world has the same perspective that you do. Just think about that. Nobody has your life experience. It's just you. Nobody else has it. Even if you think like, oh, I'm like kind of boring or something like that, you know. No, you're not. There's no one who has your life experience and your perspective. So shout it out there. Share it with the world, you know, if you want to. Or do whatever else you want to. It doesn't matter. You know, you're just here for a certain amount of time, and whatever you want to do with it, it's up to you. Anyway, why not? When that is precisely the definition, Mr. Mustache. I suppose you're right, yes. It will, in a way, be literature. But as of now... Excuse me. I didn't verschluck myself, that was just my mouth doing things. But as of now, all I know is that I'd like to try my hand at writing. I have no delusions of grandeur. I, for one, would love to read your work. I should read some Soseki as well, shouldn't I? Well, all things considered, it may be for the best. After all, you have once again emerged victorious from a battle with the Reaper. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that's very true. For now. And there is no salvation for a person in the dock when the Reaper is the prosecutor. The desire to return post-haste to the perceived safety of your homeland is one I quite understand. My goodness, yes. Faced with such a terrifying prospect, nobody would consider that cowardly, I'm quite sure. But that's not why I'm leaving. I mean it. And don't you tell me otherwise. Who's objecting? Oh, he's objecting. But he doesn't have an objection line. And that was the case that we found ourselves embroiled in 6 months ago now. Soseki-san did indeed return to Japan and submitted a report about both cases to the government. It was on reading that report that Professor Mikotoba was prompted to visit the scholar. And barely any time later, Susato-san was given the news that she must return to Japan as well, on the back of a telegram stating falsely that her father had fallen gravely ill. The only possible explanation that comes to mind is what happened after the trial on the following day. The day that we uncovered the loot hidden by the now deceased convict in his former lodgings. Are we finding loot now? Are we finding treasure? Treasure, we're finding some treasure. I want to have some treasure, some loot. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, so nice. Oh, well done, Mr. Sholmes. How simply marvelous of you to uncover the secret hiding place in just one day. One piece. Wasn't it supposed to take 30 minutes?
Aha! As I believe I told you, my dear fellows, skin prints are extremely useful in such situations. Wouldn't you agree, Gregson?
Rexy's been happily munching in agreement this whole time, you know, Early.
Happily. I think perhaps humorously might be closer to the truth. So, it transpires that the man fashioned a hiding place in the ceiling. And what's in it? What exactly is the loot?
Let us look then, if you're ready. Let's examine the late burglar's haul.
What is that? Oh. Oh my god. What is this? A bloody necklace. It looks to be some sort of neckband or collar. A collar? It's huge though.
And look at all the gemstones set in it. I can see why it was claimed to be worth £1,000. Perhaps I could have it as a belt.
Oh, have you noticed on the inside there? There are some dark stains. God, it's terrifying. You don't think it could be blood, do you? I mean, there's quite a lot of it.
On second thoughts, perhaps I won't have it as a belt.
Maybe that's wise. Then, of course, there's this emblem here. A large letter B and a small crown. What does it signify, do you think?
Oh, I hadn't noticed that.
B? Is that Baroque? It's like a Baroque Van Ziek's family crest.
I feel as though I've seen that emblem somewhere before, you know. Where could it have been?
That's enough of that, I think.
What? What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes? All the color has drained from his face.
Well, Inspector, I believe you ought to be taking this on, oughtn't you?
Oughtn't, what a word, is it?
It could be valuable evidence, after all. It must be kept safely under lock and key. Yes. Get your grubby hands off that, you lot, and hand it over now.
I'd never seen a collar that large before. And all those jewels certainly looked to be extremely valuable. But that's not what stood out the most to me. At least, not once I'd noticed it. Those dark marks on the inside of the collar. Those stains. Could there really have been blood? What's happening? Why is Boseki Batsume, Billiam Bamshi, Ujin Bikotoba? Is that what the B stands for? Bark Bakeshi Bota? Oh, that's actually a pretty good name. BBB. I have a question for you all. When you see Mark Takeshi Ota, do you think of Takeshi Ota being the surname, Ota being the surname,
and Takeshi being a middle name, or like what do you think when you hear it? I'm just curious. Inside Chai's a middle name. I think it's 2 surnames, first, middle, last. I'm curious. Takeshi Ota again. Maybe we should do a poll on it. I'm curious. I'm just curious. It doesn't matter. We don't need a poll. But it's 3 last names. Very clever. Yeah, because Takeshi is my middle name. Ota is my surname. But sometimes people think Takeshi Ota is my surname, like a double barrel surname. But it's actually, like, in Germany you just have multiple first names. So Mark's my first name, Takeshi is also my first name. But I guess it's technically a middle name in English. But just calling you Mr. Mark Ota feels wrong somehow. At some point I just decided to include my middle name as well, because I started actually with Mark Ota. So on this game I was also credited as Mark Ota. But at some point as an actor I decided to include my middle name as well. So, but anyway, that's a little side note, innit?
Well, that was a funny case, wasn't it? But it's all buttoned up now.
And you look very pleased, Iris.
I am, because I was starting to wonder what I could use as a basis for this month's story in the magazine. But this case will be perfect. It's been so fascinating.
You're talking about the latest installment of the Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, I presume?
Well, the mystery of the knife in the mist, and the mustached man, and the convict's curse, perhaps. I could make it a 2-part story.
Oh, I can't wait. I don't know what y'all talking about. This is a pretty normal voice for a 10-year-old girl, right? A word, please, Iris.
Yes, what is it, Early?
I'm sorry, but you can't write about this case. It's, out of the question.
What? Why not? That's a great case.
Then, I shall have to insist that you limit yourself to the first of your 2 titles. The second must never be written.
The whole 2 first names thing is actually really cool because I'm trans. Oh, hi Ballaroth trans. And there's 2 names I really like, but I mostly go by the first one. Yeah, I think, like, I did a thing, like, also when I, maybe I mentioned this before, but because my family calls me Takeshi, a lot of people in the UK and for work call me Mark, because that has become my working name. But on Totoro, when I worked there, because there were a lot of Japanese people in the company as well, I said, like, some people can also call me Takeshi. So then I use both. So I think, like, it's sometimes people are kind of like, oh, you have to choose what you prefer. And on the one hand, that's true. But also, if you have, like, multiple identities, and whether that's, like, you know, potentially gender or something, or nationality or something, sometimes it feels hard to have to pick, because you're kind of like, well, I identify with multiple different things, and maybe a name represents multiple facets of you. And that can also be nicknames and stuff like that, right? So it could be fine if some people call you the one thing or the other thing, or, you know, and that's okay, I think. But people have that all the time, right? People also have, like, oh, some people call me by this nickname, and some people call me by another name. It's fine, isn't it? But anyway, is that clear? Sholmes asked. Oh.
Yes, if you say so. Iris is
And so it
sad.
was that the second of Soseki-san's cases became buried in obscurity.
Oh my god, voice acting!
And so it was. The second of Soseki-san's cases became buried in obscurity.
Now, looking back, I feel I understand.
Ah, do I? Now looking back, I feel I
I can
understand.
see why Mr. Sholmes forbade Iris from publishing the story.
I didn't remember that this was recorded.
It would take a little longer before I saw the link between everything that had happened and would happen. For it wasn't until 2 months after the arrival of Susato-san's letter that events began to unfurl again, with an incident that took place at the very heart of the eagerly awaited Great Exhibition of London.
How interesting that there's this little bit of voice that is just where there's just text and there is no like cutscene attached to it or anything like that at all. I think that's kind of funny, isn't it? Right. So we made it through case 2 now. Isn't that exciting? How many cases are there? There's 5. Oh my god, that means like we're kind of like almost more than, no, we're like at the halfway point almost of the second game. But I bet I don't know. I don't know how long the 3, 4, and 5 are in comparison to the first 2. Very exciting. Who up returning they? The great departed, the return of the great departed soul. Oh, I wonder who that is. Who is the great departed soul, huh? And you will find out next week on the no, just joking. I only just started, didn't I? Only just started, did we? Have I ever shown people that I can juggle? Do I do a juggling stream? I feel like it's rude to juggle with these. What else can I juggle with? I don't really have anything. What am I supposed to juggle with? Oh, here we go. Oh shit! Now I touched it. Juggle break. Ooh, they didn't even fall. Oops. It's difficult when they're not balls. Oh wait, I know what I can use. I can just use a balled up sock. I'm a pro juggler. I can totally juggle. Do you not believe me? I'm a real good juggler. I'm an excellent juggler. Hold on. It's much easier with proper juggling balls though. But see, juggle, no problem. Easy. And now there's socks just flying all over the place. And they didn't even fall. Look at that. Perfection. You can juggle so many things at once. All right. Now that we've done that, maybe I go to the loo before we make it to the next case. DLC outfits. What does it mean? DLC outfits? Well, can I put different outfits on? How does it work? How does one do that? Do I get other outfits? Where's it? Special contents? Oh, Taylor. Oh, Iris's homemade suit. Oh, that's kind of cute. I think I got a jacket that's a little bit like that. Not quite. It's more like I've got a coat. Iris helm. That's kind of cute. Although of these two, I think I prefer this. I think this is like too Victorian for me, sort of. I think this is cuter. I prefer that. Okay, yeah, that has to happen now. This definitely has to happen. I like this very, very much. Oh, I think if I cosplay, I should cosplay as this, right? I think this is excellent. This is just too good. For this, I need a sword. I need boots. So many things. Oh dear. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cute. Outfits are only available for use in the Great Ace Attorney 2. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm down with this. I'm down with those. We've done all the escapades credits. What is all of these actually? Auditorium. Oh, I can look at all my accolades. Have I missed out for being awarded all the other accolades? Wait, what happens when you... Episode 3. Look at all my accolades. Isn't that impressive? Okay. So do we continue? We can continue to the return of the great departed soul. But before that, I will have a quick loop break. And then we shall return. And y'all can talk about what you had for breakfast this morning. And why you like it that much. Is it because it's healthy, nutritious? Is it because, you know, it reminds you of home? Is it just tasty? Is it just simple and quick? Like, whatever. You know, I'm very curious. I'm very curious to hear what you eat. Maybe I'll get new ideas for what I can eat. Catch you in a moment. Yo, what's up? What do we have? What delicious foods have we eaten? Grilled cheese, some bacon, and a banana. You always eat bacon with breakfast. Very good. Love creatures. Grilled cheese is very classic and delicious. It's just incredible actually how delicious a grilled cheese can be, right? Just the combination melted cheese. I often put I put salami in my grilled cheese. I quite like that. Breakfast sandwich with egg, very good. Nutella sandwich, classic. Peanut butter, honey. Also very good. Wanted to make it, didn't have the energy. Yeah, sometimes I just have like bread with cheese or something like that. Salami. Very easy, simple food. Well, now you're hungry, Elsie. Well, then you should have some food. If you're I mean, bacon mutt. Seems like you like bacon. Spaghetti plays guitar. Feels like you have to eat spaghetti, right? Although, would that be cannibalism then? I don't know how it works. But, you know, LC has previously voiced fandom for cannibalism. Because LC wanted to eat noodle, right? Wasn't that a thing? Although LC always gets angry at me for bringing that back up. Nah, just kidding. No cannibalism. We're anti-cannibalism on this stream, and I will not have it any other way. That's for certain. That's for certain. What are you writing down? Fire of Resolve? Oh shit. Was there a really good suggestion? I don't know. I don't follow. Anyway, are we ready for another case? To start the return of the great departed soul. Let's go.
The grand end of the century great exhibition of London. Surely there is not a soul who has failed to hear of it.
Ah, I've never heard of it.
Wondrous new works of culture and industry from every corner of the globe had converged on Hyde Park.
I know that place. I wasn't there
Welcoming
last week.
over 50 million visitors. The last great hurrah of this
Wait,
century.
what? That seems like too
Astonished
much.
and delighted people of all nations, and ended on a note of resounding success.
50 million? How's that possible?
As regards to the terrible catastrophe that occurred during the festivities, very few are aware my friend Mr. Herlock Sholmes had a hand in unraveling the matter. For from the shadows, it was he who earnestly unearthed the facts of the case. And like the centerpiece of the great exhibition, which rose high into the skies of Hyde Park, Sholmes's brilliant deductions, as clear and
So
lofty as the
brilliant.
Crystal Tower itself, brought the truth to light.
I'm not so sure about that. Sholmes doesn't always bring clarity to his deductions.
We're here at the showground of the Great Exhibition, which is absolutely packed with people.
You're absolutely packed with people. Yeah.
Wait, I have to press?
The weather is unusually fine, and we're about to witness a most extraordinary scientific experiment.
Yeah, very exciting indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th century will see steam engines and electrical power dominate the world.
Yes!
Horse-drawn carts will give way to the motor car. Ships will sprout wings and take to the skies. And today, we showcase even more advanced technology, a glimpse into the future. A world first, a demonstration of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine!
This person sounds like they could easily be turning into an evil villain of some sort.
A man will literally be disassembled by a pulse of high voltage electricity
See?
and beamed to another location.
Oh no. Oh no. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Whereupon his body will be reassembled by
Oh, that's not gonna
series of
work.
complex calculations exactly as it was before.
Oh no. It's not gonna be like it was before. It's gonna be completely different. Like, he's gonna be dead. Oh, this is gonna go horribly wrong, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no.
In but a few moments from now, this gentleman will, in the blink of an eye, complete an incredible journey through the air
To death!
to arrive an instant later on the Crystal Tower behind you.
Oh no. He's gonna be dead. Muscle! Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. Kadoosh. Yeah, nobody saw that coming, did we? Yes. Death! Human barbecue! That's not what I wanted. Did he say that? Oh, I didn't hear that.
Runo, are you listening?
Oh, sorry. What was that, Iris?
What's the matter with you? You've been miles away all morning. Didn't you like what I cooked for you for breakfast?
No, that's not it at all. What were we talking about again?
Today's paper. It's full of news about the Great Exhibition again.
Ah, yes. The Great Exhibition. I'd like to go sometime.
You're really not your usual self today. You seem very down. Don't you agree, Early?
Oh no. Hurley's down as well.
Did you say something, Iris? Oh gosh, you're even more down.
When did you arrive, Mr. Naruhodo?
He doesn't wear the mask, though. I've been here for about half an hour already. We had breakfast together.
What? Why didn't you mention it before?
I thought you might have known I was here, because... breakfast?
Iris is quite right. You're clearly lacking in vim, so much so that I didn't notice your presence.
Thanks, I guess.
Of course, I could deduce the reason perfectly well with some simple observations.
What?
Let's see. Yes, for example, your tousled hair this morning with all its unruly spikes. Clearly, it can be deduced therefore that...
Let me stop you there, Mr. Sholmes, because I think I can see where this is going. My hair always looks like this. It always has. Ever since we first met, in fact.
Oh, really? How interesting. It just doesn't look like a haircut as such, I suppose.
Thanks again. Thank you. Yeah, it's very nice. Gosh. Crossed my mind recently that it's been 6 months now. Oh my god, that's like us! It's also been like 6 months. The stream. Crazy. Art imitating life and all that.
6 months.
Since I was forbidden from working in court. So I've been wondering how much longer I'm going to be banned.
Oh, well, that would explain why you seem rather glum. Don't you agree, Early?
Oh. Huh? Did you say something, Iris? Back to moping. Oh. He's got pretty strong mood swings, doesn't he? What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes today? He seems even more down in the dumps than me. Oh, what's up, Kiro24? Welcome to my wonderful stream. Hope you're having a good day.
I know, and the great exhibition has opened. You'd think he'd be excited. Oh, why don't we all go to see it together?
I want to. Of course I do, but I can't. Not for the time being. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Because I'm a great detective after all.
So you're embroiled in some tricky case that you can't be distracted from, is that it?
I don't remember hearing that you're working on a case, Early.
I suppose I should try to find out what's going on. You've been watching my YouTube vids and decided you should watch my stream. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm a little behind again on my YouTube. I often get like these bursts of, oh my god, I need to upload everything and stuff. And then other times I'm like, oh my god, I can't be doing anything. I'm a bit like Sholmes. Oh my god. Bursts of motivation and then bursts of, I gotta do anything. It's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky. Life. Life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Do people know this song on here? Maybe this is too old for y'all to know. The big hit back in the day. Every time I look at that machine, I can't help thinking what a monstrosity it is. What's it called again?
The great analytoscope. It can analyze absolutely anything, you know?
Eminem! Oh my god, Eminem is leaving again. You know what? I'm also gonna not continuously say that you are the real Eminem, because also you are your own person, your own individual, you know? Unless you are the real Eminem, in which case that is your own person. But I still think it would be cool. Oh my god, James Alexander. What's up, yo? How's it going? I also realized I didn't. Oh, wait, yo. I realized I had on my Black Myth Wukong stream, I had the other alerts from Twitch up there. But now I got raided. I don't have him here. But thank you all for popping over. Yo, everyone, this is actually for those of you who also watch me do play Black Myth Wukong. James Alexander is the voice of Yin Tiger. Yin Tiger and wait, who else did you voice? The Scorpion Lord as well? I forget. You have to remind me. Who did you voice? But Yin Tiger, at least, I know that. But I think multiple other characters as well on that. And is an extraordinary voice actor that we've known each other here and there for a while, but only met in person for the first time, I think, a few weeks ago. Just, crossing paths in a studio because we're both such busy voice actors where you're in studios all the time and you kind of like, oh my God, James, hello, how's it going? We can VIP James. How do I do that again? Do I press for VIP? Where's wait, James, that's James, I need to type. Everyone quiet for a moment. I need to type. I can't be distracted. James Alexander. Did I type it right? Did I do it right? Yo. Maybe James also had to just piss off immediately or something. James is a real adult with like a child and stuff like that. So James may have to do stuff. But James was playing a Warhammer Darktide, I believe, in which he voices one of the playable characters, I think. Earlier, before we started, I just popped in for a moment and said hi. So thank you all you lovely people for popping in here and saying hi to me. James did say I voiced Wukong in Black Myth Wukong, but I also voiced Ryunosuke Naruhodo in The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is the game I'm playing right now. So I do a lot of silly voices in this game, which if you enjoy, you're welcome to stick around for. But I hope you had a good stream over with James and killed a lot of poxbursters, or unalived, I should say, because that's what happens on the online, right? Yes, James had to put his baby to bed because that's what adults have to do sometimes. Put babies to bed. It does seem incredible and at the same time incredibly useless.
Oh, but it looks impressive, doesn't it? So that makes it very useful.
How does that make it useful? Oh yeah, this little girl has a deep voice. Just run with it.
Because it means you can pawn it for lots of money. The pawnbrokers always make idle remarks like, what an incredible looking machine.
Huh.
So, Hurley often takes it to the pawn shop where he's a little short.
It sounds like this thing pulls its weight around here more than I realized by having its weight pulled around. Very good. Anything else on the violin also? Ah yes, Mr. Sholmes' faithful musical companion. Wasn't this violin made by somebody famous? Stradivarius. Yes.
It's a Stradivarius. I'm afraid you'd have to save up for 100 years before you could afford one, Runo.
If I were to save up for 100 years, I wouldn't choose to buy a violin personally.
Oh, what would you buy then?
I really have no idea. I think I'll have to do it so I can find out. Right, what else are we investigating? The blackboard. Ah yes, this is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? What's in the melting pot today? The blue carbuncle.
Yes, that's from the case that left Hurley solved. Of theft that Hurley solved ages ago. The theft of a precious stone. A carbuncle is another name for a garnet, you see. especially if it's cut with a rounded top.
Oh, really? And this garnet was blue, was it?
Well, that's the thing. They're usually red. No blue garnets have ever been discovered.
Oh,
So who knows what the stolen gemstone actually was? That's the real mystery of the case.
a proper Sherlock Holmes conundrum, huh? There's so many different bottles up there on that charming little set of white shelves.
Oh, do be careful, Ryuno. You must try the contents of any of those bottles, even if you're hungry.
See, when things get dangerous, Iris changes her voice for some reason. I wouldn't do something stupid like that. I'm not a child, you know.
Well, I wish I could say the same for Hurley.
It doesn't feel right.
The other day, he polished off a full bottle of one of my alkaloids.
He what?
He said he was hungry.
I'll be extra careful. Ooh, also a little bit of,
I can type with my eyes shut, you know.
I can believe it. When a deadline's approaching, you sound like a Gatling gun.
That reminds me of my dream I had the other day. It was such a funny one. It woke me, actually. I was typing for a whole hour in the pitch black, but I didn't make a single mistake.
That's incredible.
But then, when it got light, I found that there wasn't any paper in the machine. Now I wonder if I'd actually been typing at all.
I think you might just have fallen asleep on the job. Yeah, she might have. Right, is there actually... Oh, maybe we should talk to him about events 6 months ago. Tell us, Sholmes, what happened? Half a year ago now. I took on the defense of a young girl in a trial at the Old Bailey. Oh, so are we just going back in time now? When are we going to land in the present? What at first seemed like a simple case of murder that took place at a London pawnbrokery turned out to be one part of a much more far-reaching plot that involved the British government. During the course of the trial, it was found that I made an unavoidable, yet at the same time unforgivable mistake.
Words fail me. This situation is utterly deplorable. Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes, my lord.
I will decide upon your fate following the conclusion of this trial.
Of course, my lord. Looks like a pilot now with that outfit, doesn't he? In the end, I had my right to represent people in court revoked. He's not a lawyer anymore. I was told I had to spend my time in research and study. So that's what I've been doing.
You have, haven't you, Ryuno? Reading all those big fat tomes about British law up in your room, and the notes about Sholmes' old cases. Oh, thank you for the follow. Key DNI. I appreciate that, and so does Iris.
Brewing Iris's special blends of tea, fetching my daily bread for me. You've become something of a man. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kiru24. And obviously also the raiders who came earlier. Appreciate you all. You've become something of a manservant. Oh, good, Baron Kevin von Silent. What's going on? Thank you all for popping in. Start on the silverware next, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, I'm thinking of going to ask the powers that be to reconsider.
Specifically, Lord Strongheart at the British Supreme Court on Whitehall.
Lord Strongheart.
Ah, the delightful Lord Chief Justice. Oh, he's got a really fancy pipe now in his new outfit, does he? A really posh little pipe, very thin and long. It's a bit like, just looks like a little pen. Ah, yes. Ah, delicious. Ah, not my favorite fella. He's not mine either, but he's the man I have to talk to. He's the only one who can grant permission for me to start working in the courts again. I came to Britain to become the best lawyer I could. And I can't do that just sitting around here. Yeah, very upsetting. What if I lost my license to practice acting or something? That'd be very upsetting. What would I do? Whatever would I do? I would plead with the powers that be. Please, please give me back my license. I swear I will only use my acting for good. The whole of London has been swept up in this great exhibition, hasn't it? The most advanced science, the most modern technology, the finest works of art, and feats of engineering. For the next 6 months, our capital will be showcasing these things, and the world will be watching.
Well, do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to look down on London from one of those lovely balloons.
Look down on? Do you mean those things fly?
Yes, of course. They fly high in the sky and don't even need wings to do it. All you need is hot air.
But how? How does hot air have anything to do with flying? It makes no sense. I can't understand it at all.
That's true of a lot of scientific discoveries. Most people can't understand them at first. But in 100 years' time, all those things will just be common knowledge.
I suppose they might.
Mind you, some of the science being demonstrated seems very questionable. Something went wrong on the open experimentation stage yesterday, apparently. There was a huge explosion. Still, I wish I'd seen it, though. I'd love to see how bad some of these scam experiments really are.
Ooh, sheesh. The background reminds me of all the old point-and-click games. Yeah, I actually played a lot of the sort of, I said that the other day, Day of the Tentacle and stuff, and Monkey Island a lot. Until I voiced this game, I hadn't heard of this series, but it's a lot of fun. Been really enjoying playing it. Says the innocent 10-year-old girl. See here, every page of this paper carries some article or other about the great exhibition. Yeah, Monkey Island is really peak. I don't know Submachine actually, but Monkey Island I loved very, very much. But the brighter things shine, the darker the shadows that are cast behind them. Personally, I find myself drawn to the darkness, to the impenetrable. That is my proper atmosphere. Gosh, sounds dark. The Great Exhibition newspaper has been entered into the court record. Shadows cast behind? Is that a metaphorical way of referring to the back page of the paper? Oh my god, her looks so edgy. So edgy. Why so gloomy? Are you investigating a particularly tricky case at the moment, Mr. Sholmes? You could say that, I suppose. Nothing more to add? That's not like you. What sort of... Shh. Quiet, Mr. Naruhodo. Shh, 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 shh. We must not discuss it here. You never know who might be listening. He knows about you all. He knows you're listening. Dopamine.
We must... anyway, you don't know who... Blah, 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 blah. Meta in it.
You're acting very strangely early.
What do you mean, Iris?
Well, usually, the more mysterious and complicated a case is, the better Hurley's mood.
Ah,
Is it really a case that's bothering you?
Iris, please. You mustn't exercise your astute powers of observation and deduction on me without invitation. Remember what I always say. Put yourself in the shoes of the individual about whom you're making deductions. You say that, do you? You, Mr. Sholmes? Never mind. Once I had a cup of tea, I must make my way at once to the crime scene. That was a deep sigh. Very deep indeed. Okay. Am I supposed to present something? Analyze something? What's going on? I do love a good fire in the colder months. Watching the flames flickering and dancing about is just so very relaxing.
Cleaning out the chimney isn't so relaxing, though.
No, getting covered in soot isn't my idea of fun.
You know, Hurley decided he was going to clean it out himself last year. But you can guess what happened, can't you? He got himself stuck inside the flue.
I think that word came up in the New York Times crossword the other day, actually, and I had no idea what it was. It was like, I guess, is that what the chute is called? Is a flue or flue? Is a flue? Flue? Is a flue? He's a very slim man, I admit, but there are limits to where a fully grown man can fit.
No, every time he dozes off by the fire, he has nightmares about it.
Does he indeed? Ah, yes. The huge metal chest with the lace cloth laid on it, being used as a table for tea and coffee. It's very sturdy, that's for sure, and firmly locked shut.
That chest contains my father's detailed records of Hurley's many cases.
Yes, so I've been led to believe. A person you have never actually seen inside.
And that's the way it will stay. Those papers are a secret between Daddy and me.
Saying Daddy and me in that deep, dark voice is a little unsettling, isn't it?
No, you shall not know. It's Daddy and my secret. If you go opening it uninvited, you might find yourself being bitten.
What? Is there a beast inside there or something? Sorry. Didn't mean to terrify you all. Alright, what does the newspaper have to say? Various articles. Eyes of the World and Crystal Tower. Every article on the front page is news about the Great Exhibition. Public experiments to demonstrate brand new scientific ideas. Cultural exhibits from around the globe. It's all so positive and hopeful about the coming century. We must all go to see it properly before too long. Oh, that's it. Even though I thought, like, what about this dude? Clearly we should be reading this. The Reaper attacked? Oh, I need to fill up my drink. I'm out of drink already. How upsetting. So many glowing reports about the Great Exhibition and everything that's going on there. Other than this rather gloomy looking one, that is. Wait. What?
What's the matter, Runo?
The Reaper attacked. Yes. Sorry about that. I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry. I didn't really mean that. Finally, justice has been served. That bastard. I'm sorry. I know. Fine. But he's been really mean and racist, okay? I know he's been trying to do his job sometimes, but also sometimes he was just a prick. That's Lord Van Ziegs. This must be what Mr. Sholmes was talking about. Blocked, unsubscribed, unfollowed. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I upset y'all? Did I upset you all with me calling out your racist idol? Huh? Watching you. It's fine. Apparently he redeems himself later, right? So I'll just wait until that happens. Okay. Does he know anymore, I wonder? Okay. Well, that was it. That's all we got. We can't read the details. Chat is catching strays. No. You're fine, darlings. Don't worry about it. You can love Baroque for being so pretty. And still. And sometimes it's good to criticize the people we love, right? Because nobody's perfect. What am I presenting? Oh, I'm presenting the newspaper to him now, I think. Yo, what's up with this? Tell me about this. Mr. Sholmes, about this. He's so pretty and also so racist. Speaking from the heart, aren't you, K-Jags? My dear fellow, without wishing to sound rude, I'm currently in the middle of a very important blink. Perhaps some other, more convenient time, Is there a set time for your important blinks, or are they an all-day affair? Just so I know. Okay, so he clearly doesn't want to talk about this. What if I present the armband to him? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, about this. Shh. Not another word. Yes. I see. This would be a collar for a breed of miniature canine with a particularly long neck, and for winter use. Actually, it's the armband I always wear that symbolizes my role as a defense lawyer. Precisely, which leads us to but one conclusion. Your arm is in fact the particularly long neck of a miniature canine. I'm starting to wish I'd never shown him this now. The man's barking mad. He is indeed. Yeah, I need to get more drink because all the talking is making me thirsty. So I'm gonna be right back with a little bit more liquid. And in the meantime, you can discuss your favorite dog breeds. Because we're talking about dogs. There you go. Hello. And welcome back. Or maybe I'm back. Welcome me back. You know, I think I would really like to have a black lab at some point. I like Labradors. Labradors are cute. And they're so kind of, I think mainly, I don't actually know dog breeds that well. But I know my neighbor had a black lab, and she was so sweet. So adorable. And like so, I remember she used to do this thing that kind of, when I was just chatting to him, sometimes like she would just be there, and then very slow she would just like walk towards me and then like lean like against my leg, like very gently. And I was like, it's so sweet. It's just like she just leans into your leg, just like she's just hugging you ever so slightly with her body. It was really, really sweet. It made me super happy. I was like, oh, you're so cute. Really sweet, yeah. Oh, it'd be nice to have a dog. Can't have dogs here, but maybe I'll get a new place one day. The Reaper attacked. Ah, we have a new conversation option, don't we? Don't we? It says in the paper that Lord Van Zieks was attacked. That's terrible.
You know the legend of the Reaper of the Bailey, of course, don't you? Only too well, in fact.
Yes? Prosecutor Barak Van Zieks. They say that if the Reaper is the prosecutor in a case, there's no salvation for whoever's in the dock. Except for if I'm the defense attorney, because then I will always free them, because I'm so good. You had a black lab who was disqualified. It disqualified seeing eye dog, and she still had those service dog instincts. Oh, that sounds really lovely. I want one of those. Gimme, 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 gimme. Even if the defendant is found not guilty. Once the Reaper has someone in his sights, one way or another, that person's time left on this earth will be short.
London's finest rogues always find ways around the law. They'll stop at nothing to secure an acquittal at trial. Falsifying evidence, paying sham witnesses, threatening jurors, bribing judges. But even such devious tactics as these cannot save them from the hand of the Reaper. As you've experienced yourself, haven't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes. I've seen the Reaper's retribution at work.
Many of these criminal rogues are reckless and quite unafraid to die. If a leader among their fraternities is seen to have been taken by the Reaper, retaliation like this does occur. Really, the capital has a never-ending supply of such scoundrels.
So, do you mean Lord Van Zieks has been attacked like this before? This isn't the first time.
He's quite an accomplished combatant, you know. He kicks butt. He doesn't take these attacks lying down.
Does it mean you have fought him before, Sholmes?
Although, it seems that his assailants were armed with guns this time.
Oh my goodness. Is he all right then? Is Lord Van Zieks hurt?
My dear fellow, how on earth would I know?
Well, in the article here it says, as to what of Lord Van Zieks and his condition, all will be revealed in tomorrow morning's edition.
Or in tomorrow's morning edition.
Ah, I see. Well, we shall have to be patient then. No, I can't wait until tomorrow. I want to know now. Come on, tell me. I want to know now. I don't want to wait. So mean.
And next time on my stream, in that case, you shall have to inquire with somebody in the know. But who? Lord Strongheart, perhaps?
Well, I must be leaving now.
Yes, understood. See you later, Mr. Sholmes.
Haha! You really are a shameless liar sometimes, my dear fella.
What did I do?
You seek to put me off my guard and follow me, don't you? Well, you would be wasting your time.
The thought hadn't crossed my mind, but now I'm wondering where you're going. Well then,
see you later indeed.
Listen to him. He's still laughing on his way out of the door. Oh, she got a new outfit.
All right then, Ryuno, let's get going. I've turned off my voice changer for a moment because, I got a new outfit and everything, and I thought, this would be fun.
I've also changed my accent because, like, maybe that's fun too.
Oh, Iris, what are you wearing?
Don't you know this? This is my Mickey Mouse hat. I've got change to go to the great exhibition. You're gonna take me.
What? But I was just about to go to the Supreme Court.
Oh, well, that sounds fun too. Let me shoot you then, and you're gonna take me there, okay? Yay!
All right, fine. Just, lower that weapon, would you?
Of course. And after the Supreme Court, then we'll go to see the great exhibition. Okay? I know I'm from London, but I still speak like this. You got a problem with that? Silly.
A new location has been added.
Is there something in Naruhodo's legal consultancy that's interesting?
22nd October, Naruhodo's legal consultancy.
Oh, we can talk to him. What to do? What to do?
I'm so excited about the prospect of Naruhodo's anything consultancy opening for business again.
That's not what it's called. It's Naruhodo's legal consultancy. I've done a lot of studying in these past 6 months, reading law texts and judicial precedents. I'm sure I'm a better lawyer now. I can't wait to start practicing again.
Nothing's changed in here at all, though, has it? It's as though time has stood still in here since Susie went back to Japan.
I wanted to keep it ready for Miss Susato, in case she was able to return to Britain at one point. So I've just left everything the way it was.
Oh, I see. Right. And there was me thinking it's because of the way you are, Runo. You know, never bothering to tidy up, I mean.
Iris, this isn't the time or the place to bring up my tidiness, or lack of it. I mean, we've already done the shovel before. Is it a new thing? The office spade. Now that Miss Susato's gone, the shovelers aren't represented to correct me. Although what did I call it? I forgot what I called it. Oh yeah, no, I did say this is a spade and a shovel is like a smaller thing, didn't I? I think that's what I said. What is Iris gonna say? Maybe I'll have to do it myself. That's not a spade, Mr. Naruhodo. It's a shovel.
Ah, so you're a spader, are you, Runo? What? You want to battle it out? Huh?
All right, I'm not going to argue with a native English speaker who has some kind of gun. Very good, very good. Well, it's just now at first glance, my desk here might look as though it's in a mess. However, see, I'm not going to show you my room because I'm a little bit like Runo, I think. It's not in a mess at all. Everything is exactly where I want it to be. Yes, exactly. Everything is where I want it to be. Kind of. But whenever Miss Susato looked at it, she'd put her hands on her hips and say, "Oh dear." Her way of saying that I should make it a more orderly and neat mess. I miss that. Aww.
You sound just like Hurley, you know? He says the same about his mess.
It's the kind of logic that transcends international borders, obviously. What's that? Oh, that's Susato's room, isn't it? I never did see what Miss Susato's room looks like. I could go now, of course. But I don't dare. They say a young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets. Although, from the laughter I used to hear when you would visit, I imagine it's mainly sweet.
Oh, we used to have such fun in Susie's room. She told me all sorts of interesting things about your country, you know?
Very good. Look at the prawns and the anemones.
anemones gently swaying around in the tank. Regular cleaning, some food and fresh seawater is all they need. And some conversation, of course. Hey, anemones. How are you doing? It seemed like a lot of effort at first, but it was worth it. I'm starting to be able to tell what they're thinking. Funny to think that so many people in London had aquariums like this once, when they were in vogue. You never expect to find sea anemones in the middle of the capital. I think I'll have to name them soon. Let me just, is it anemones? Is that how you pronounce it? I should just look it up. Anemone. And wait, is it a plant? Is it a plant? Is that just what it's sea anemone? Oh no, sea and yeah, that's what I meant. An animal. When you put in an anemone, then it just comes as up as a plant. And well, I don't get smart from this. Anemone? Pronunciation. What does it say here? Anemones. Anemones. There we go. Anemones. Anemone.
Oh no, Runo's disappeared.
What?
I expect he's been eaten by Hurley.
I think I'd prefer it if you used your imagination more when naming the sea life. What? What just happened? What? That was very confusing. I have no idea what just happened. Oh wait, wrong one. Well, let's just move over here. Oh, she named one of the prawns Runo. Okay. Okay. I was very confused there for a moment. Oh, I was so confused. And oh, I did see some pigeons this time. 22nd October.
British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
It's been about 6 months now since I was last here. But some things never change, like the sense of foreboding I always seem to feel in this place. It doesn't seem to be bothering Iris at all, though. She's happily reading over there.
Oh, I love this place. I always find so many interesting books here.
Of course, I was forgetting that you've been here before. Time we came here 6 months ago. When Susato-san was giving the news that she was to return to Japan. Ah. I understand you wish to speak with me. Ah. I kind of forgot, what voice did I have for him? Was it just kind of a posh, fancy voice? Oh, Lord Strongheart. I trust you've been keeping well? Valley Girl. Quite a few. Oh, did I switch him up? Oh my god, let's see. Since you arrived and requested an audience, it's been 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 26 seconds. I've kept you waiting a while. My apologies. Oh no, not at all. I like nothing more than standing around staring into space. Good to know. Good to know that doesn't appear to bother him at all. Oh my god, there's darkness all around me. I love it. It's fancy. Male Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of London. He's the man who allowed me to start practicing as a defense lawyer when I arrived in Britain as a student. You need only savor the air for a moment in this grand office to understand his preeminent status. Oh my god, Kitchen, did I kill you? I didn't mean to. Valley Girl has so much power. As you will be aware, the Great Exhibition of London is now underway at last. I'm so excited. We're extremely busy as a result, policing the grounds, guarding the new technologies, dealing with petty crime. And furthermore, as of next month, we shall open the International Forensic Science Symposium. Oh my god, so excited. Oh, I've not heard about that. It's amazing. We're investigating authorities from 40 countries around the globe, and they will be taking part. And oh, I did that wrong, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm not stupid. Including from your own land. Forensic science is the future. The world must embrace it. Got a little dark villain there. As we're the hosting nation, I have much to do. I have to go. And it's my highest priority. If others must wait for my attention as a result, so be it. I don't care. Well, it's nice to know where I stand. So, you wish to consult with me? Of course, I can very well imagine what this is about. Not hard to tell by the way you look at me. Well, thank you for agreeing to this meeting, my lord. I want to be allowed to start working as a defense lawyer again in court. That's just mental, I don't say that out loud. That's what brought me here today. But actually, there's something else playing on my mind. As it happens. Whatever could it be? Reno! I just take a deep breath and come out with it. Okay. Mission to work. Come on. Let me work. Let me cook, girl. I actually came here today to ask for your permission. Go on, girl. Just say it. Don't be shy. 6 months ago, my right to work in court as a lawyer was revoked, and I was told to spend my time studying. Obviously, I'm very sorry for what happened, but the thing is, it made me understand what it really means to defend somebody under the rules of a foreign justice system, and I desperately want to have another go. Please, permit me to enter the courtroom again. Girl. Mr. Naruhodo? Yes. Oh, God, here it comes. I'm sure you haven't forgotten your position here, have you? At best, you are a substitute for your compatriot. This was never your intended role. God, slay girl. Well, that's true. The Japanese government actually sent my best friend on this study tour, not me. It should have been Kazuma. We were so determined to bring change to our own justice system at home. That was his calling. La 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 da da dee 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 ah dee ha Anyway, solo. If that tragic accident hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here in this office now. Kazuma! Kazuma! Oh. Thanks. Oh, I didn't realize that did I type this? Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the silliness. Stream Elements is so apt. Thanks, Scourge Apologist, for the follow. Mr. Asogi was my best friend, you see. That's why I can't leave it unfinished. I have to fulfill his calling for him. His calling, you say? Has it never occurred to you that perhaps you know nothing of his true calling? Whoa. Sorry? The mission with which that young law student was charged. What do you suppose it really was? What do you mean? Mission? Well, he's not making any sense. Never mind. I've read all the reports you've submitted over the past 6 months. It's clear to me that you regret your actions and have been studiously obeying your revised instructions. Do you mean? Yes, girl. As of this moment, I reinstate your license to practice law here in Great Britain. Yay! Aren't you excited? Thank you. Thank you so much. It's wonderful news, Ryuno. Girl, in fact, I believe I have the perfect case to mark your comeback. A curious affair. You'll consider it, I hope. Of course. Please, tell me more. The curious affair. You described it as a curious affair. Yes, that's right. I believe it was reported in the press. Are you aware that there was a serious accident at the Great Exhibition yesterday? It's very scary. Oh no. Yeah, somehow Iris and Strongheart have a similar voice. Yes, I read about it. A professor from Germany tried to carry out a crazy experiment. Let me see. How was it described? Super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, I think. Instantaneous kinesis? As in moving things with a flick of the fingers? That's right. It's just what my herbal blends need. A dash of devil-may-care. Whatever this serious accident was exactly, it's clearly captured Iris's imagination. It's an unfortunate business. Let's just turn him into a bro. Oh my god. A large explosion engulfed in the public experimentation stage, and a man lost his life. A certain Mr. Odie Assman. Assman, what a funny name. An investor and a well-known figure in society. Apt. A large explosion? His name's Assman. A man died? Yeah, man. The man was responsible for the experiment. The man responsible for the experiment was Professor Albert Hairbrain. Super Hairbrain, man. He was detained immediately after the incident and is due to appear in court tomorrow. On the charge of murder. What? Murder? If you intend to take on his defense, you should hurry to meet with him at the prison. There's very little time left for you to carry out any kind of investigation. A great exhibition. A scientific experiment gone wrong and murder. I feel out of my depth before I even started, still. We should go to the prison straight away then and try to meet with this German professor. Don't you think? Oh, he's German? Is he German? Does he have to have a German accent then? Woo! Definitely. Oh yes, one more thing about the case. There is a connection with our mutual acquaintance, the Reaper. Oh, with Lord Van Zieks. How? He's British, but he should... Wait, but she said he's German. Didn't she say he's German? Meet with this German... Oh, as in like, is that his name? Is this... Wait, was it... What was his name? No, it says a professor from Germany tried to carry out a crazy experiment. It said Mr. Odie Assman. But it says... Oh, he lives in Germany. Okay. But his name is Assman. That's funny.
All sorts of conferences have been taking place around the world to coincide with a great exhibition. And next month, the largest and most important of them all will take place at last. The International Forensic Science Symposium.
It does seem as though criminal investigation needs to embrace scientific methods, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. Exactly. Way out, bro. London, the global epicenter of culture, science, and wealth, now has a population exceeding 6 million. Rock on. Sadly, crime in the capital is growing at a similarly startling rate. So it's imperative that we use the latest scientific methods to investigate and resolve cases as efficiently as possible.
Which is what's known as forensic science, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, exactly. The future of policing. Regrettably, however, Britain is currently dragging its feet when it comes to the adoption of forensic methods.
Oh dear, that's alarming.
Exactly. It's extremely alarming. If I were Her Majesty's Attorney General, you can be sure the numbers of crimes committed and resolved in London would be very different to the current figures. And I can cite 12 solid arguments and 223 individual reasons to support my claim.
Sorry?
By way of apology for keeping you waiting earlier, I shall detail every one now.
What?
Oh, how fascinating.
What is happening?
It all began 15 years ago. And that more or less sums up my feelings on the matter in the simplest of terms, of course. Essentially, to formally establish a forensic investigation division within Scotland Yard. That is my mission.
Oh, right. Yes, that's, wonderful?
Exactly. Wonderful is precisely what it will be.
La 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 la.
Iris isn't paying attention at all. She's got her nose in another book now. Madness. Madness, I say.
Oh, is it over? Did you learn anything useful?
I actually drifted off for the most part. He's surprisingly ardent about forensic science. All right. We're gonna have a quick look at the prison, and then I don't know how much it is. If it's very long, I might leave it for next stream. But let's just see a little bit and see what we can find out from this gentleman. The warden said cell 11. That's this one.
Oh, there's someone curled up in a ball in the back corner. Look.
What's his name again? Professor Albert Hairbrain, wasn't it?
Excuse me, Professor Hairbrain?
Yeah? Who are you?
Wait, what did he earlier sound like?
Yes. We gotta do all these things. Who are you? Huh?
I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a defense...
A lawyer?
Was it something I said?
A lawyer, you say?
Oh, should he have a German accent?
Would you be here about the experiment? Are you going to defend my hypothesis?
Your hypothesis? Sorry, I wouldn't...
Yesterday's demonstration. That demonstration was that magnificent demonstration was. It was an out-and-out success by anyone's calculations. But despite that, no one listens. No lawyer believes in the science. When it's explained, they all leave at high velocity.
Yeah. Now's probably not a good time to mention that your zeal made my concentration leave for a while, too.
Huh?
Yesterday's demonstration. Tell us about it. You mentioned the demonstration yesterday.
Yes.
Oh. The papers have called it a spectacular failure. After all, a man died in the explosion, didn't he?
Yes. You could interpret the results that way if you really wanted to. I suppose, in the strictest sense, the experiment was a failure, but at the same time, it was a great success. Yeah.
You've lost me.
I saw it with my own eyes right there in front of me. Mr. Assman was spontaneously disassembled. Until then, everything was going exactly as my calculation had predicted. At that point, he should have been beamed to the Crystal Tower by instantaneous kinesis. However,
The machine exploded, and Mr. Assman, in fact, perished.
yes, I can't deny that part of the experiment was a failure.
So, what you're really saying is the large explosion that killed Mr. Assman was an accident. So this makes me giggle too much. I should just correct.
Why? But the bigwigs had you arrested on suspicion of murder. I was responsible for a man's death. That is the immutable truth here. And for that, I wish to be punished. At once! Murder? Never in a million years. It was an accident. Simply an accident. I did not mean for it to happen. That is crazy. It's crazy. I would never do that. Look at me. I look like a very sane person. I would never hurt a fly. Trust me. You have to trust me. Really, you do.
I see.
Hurley and I were talking this morning, you know.
He said the situation would change completely, depending on whether it was treated as an accident or murder. How exactly?
Well, if it really was an accident, then the professor's machine would be kept in protective custody.
On what grounds?
Yes. It's newly established here in Britain, the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act.
That one passed me by.
But if the case is treated as murder, then they'll say my machine was the murder weapon, and they'll be able to pour over it as much as they like. If they examine it in detail, they'll find out how it's made, and then... they'll be able to copy my idea. My precious hypothesis will be stolen. The machine must be protected from that at all costs. That's why it's imperative this whole incident is shown to have been an accident in tomorrow's trial.
Ah, I see now.
instantaneous kinesis.
I gotta do Arnold with a German accent. What? That is too confusing. Yeah, but Arnold does like this kind of thing where it's, of course, he speaks with his own Austrian accent, but it's actually like also American because he's been there for so long. That if this is like, I guess you can do the voice and then do it more German. That's a possibility. Yes. All very confusing. So, in short, there was a terrible accident at the Great Exhibition Showground yesterday.
Yes, or rather no, the devil is in the details. Strictly speaking, there was a terrible explosion.
Sounds the same to me.
You were demonstrating super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, weren't you? How fascinating. But humans, like all matter, are made up of particles that are held together by electrical bonds. So it must be possible using a sufficiently high voltage to break those bonds and beam the particles through space. That's it in a nutshell. That's my idea. You see, that's my amazing hypothesis.
Gosh, that's unimaginably high-level science.
Oh, but dare to imagine it? Dare to dream of such incredible technology, huh? Just think, one moment I could be here in this cell, and the next I could be at the Great Exhibition again.
Well, yes, that would be incredible.
And the next, in the mere blink of an eye, I could be at the Great Parisian Theatre. Say! The possibilities are endless. The whole of a vast planet would be within reach.
So, no more hiding in wardrobes on rocky seas for 50 days. That'd be great.
I don't really see it like that.
What do you mean, Iris?
Well, if you could travel anywhere in the world instantly, the planet wouldn't really seem vast anymore, wouldn't it? I think it would feel like it had shrunk. My word, that's exactly right. What are the implications? What does this mean? Oops, that's got Professor Bunnybrain really worried by the look of it.
Clearly, this is yet another case of just because you can doesn't mean you should, I suppose.
The point is, my calculations are flawless. The science works. But without a practical demonstration, it means nothing. And that's always the fly in the ointment.
The fly in the ointment? Is that a real expression? I've never heard of that.
Because practical demonstrations cost a lot of money. Money that young scientists like you don't have. That's exactly it. Yes. Hurley's always complaining about it. He says the government should invest more in science. Well, anyway, I bumped into him at the right time. I met the well-known investor, Mr. Assman.
The victim who died in yesterday's terrible accident, you mean? The victim? The full name of the man who died in yesterday's accident was Mr. O.D. Assman, wasn't it? What exactly was your relationship with the man?
He first visited me in my laboratory in Germany a year ago. He said he wanted to invest in my immaculate hypothesis. I thanked my lucky stars.
I see. So you hadn't really known each other until then.
Money for scientific research? I'm so envious. As far as I was concerned, the man was an angel.
Oh, really?
An archangel, even. He was prepared to fund a practical demonstration of my hypotheses for the presentation at the Great Exhibition. And if that went well, I could expect additional financial support for my research from the British government. Mr. Assman provided me with money and an exceptional engineer. He produced a machine to my precise specifications. But then, your dreams were blown to dust in one enormous explosion. As you can see, I owed everything to Mr. Assman. I would never
ever have thought of taking the man's life.
Well, he seems genuine enough. I don't think he's lying.
Okay. Wait, so this is all I get from him, is it? I guess I can present the newspaper to him and be like, yo, what's this about?
How could this have happened?
You must feel awful, as well as a man losing his life. The Crystal Tower was greatly damaged. Excuse me, too.
I know what happened. It must have been that.
That?
The day before the demonstration, I had my usual meal of Frankfurters at the hotel restaurant.
See, he is German though, isn't he? He talks like German stuff all the time. He is from Germany and he has Frankfurters.
When I paid the bill, they gave me 3 shillings too much in change. But instead of saying anything, I just slipped the coins into my pocket. They're still here now. It's divine retribution for my wrongdoing. That's what this is.
For a scientist, he has some very illogical anecdotes. Long and illogical. Alright. Alright. Well, I think there's still more to explore. I don't know if it's conversation with him here or us moving somewhere else. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to figure all of that out on the next stream. Which currently I'm not sure when it is next week. I have to be better. I know I'd set up the Discord so I can be like kind of clear on when I announce the next streams and stuff, and I've still not been very great at it. So thank you despite that, everyone, for turning up and listening to my schedule on Twitch as well. But I next Friday actually I'm not gonna be able to stream because I'm gonna go see a comedian, which I'm very excited about. So I'm gonna see when it. Right now I'm also thinking I don't know if I maybe hop into a stream on Sunday or something potentially, but I'm not 100% sure right now. Might be fun to do that. I'm thinking because I was supposed to have a voice job next week, but that's been moved to later. So I have a little bit more time next week, but I shall figure it out, and I shall post it, and I shall put on the schedule, and I shall put it on the Discord with some notice, whatever the notice will be. But thank you very much all for lurking and watching and chatting and everything. I think this was a really fun stream. We managed to finish another case. How exciting. Thanks, AIM listeners, for the cheers. I appreciate that. I hope you have a very lovely rest of your Friday or Friday night, or if you like watching in the East, then it would be like early morning or something like that. I don't know. Wherever it is, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And I'm gonna go now and have a little bit of cake because it's my housemate's birthday. And I wish you all a lovely rest of your time, because time is timeless. And also I'm gonna wait. I need to make sure I save this one also. And wait, which one do I go to? Do I go back to the courtroom? I haven't done this one in a while. And I can do some balloons. No, this confetti. This is balloons. Balloons. And no, I will save. Don't worry, I will save. It'll all happen. See, save. Saved. It's all saved. See? Saved. And I shall see you all very soon. I shall update either Sunday or next week or sometimes. Blah, 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 brain will happen. And I'm in a strange mood today. But thank you all very much. And I'll catch you all on the next one.
have a lovely rest of your time zone time. Goodbye, goodbye everyone. Goodbye my friends, that's been a good one. And now I say goodbye.